Central. Doors will open on the left.
I'm okay. What? Huh? What?
Bruh. Sorry, who are you? Ayato. That's your name?
Ayato? Mo.
And Faye. Ayato.
Yup. Is this thing on? Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to do it. I've been saying hello, everyone, for like every single post that I've ever made so far, and I just had to stick with the bit. So here we go. So I know there's a little latency on the stream, but hopefully we're about to get started. But yes, hello, I am Mo Ayato. You can call me Mo. I will do my, typical VTuber debut stuff in a moment. I just wanted to kind of showcase my beautiful room. You can see it all around me. It is gorgeous and based on in fact, a real location in Studio Seat on SFU Surrey campus. But, before I get into the debut stuff, I just wanted to kind of flex my model. I'll shout out the credits soon, but I mean, look at this beautiful 3D tracking, finger tracking, face tracking. I don't think I can pog yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there one day. And I think the last thing I wanted to show is just stand up, if that's even possible. I can. Okay, good. Okay, I can stand up. That's good. I can show you guys my tail. Check it out. This is safer work. We were told to keep this PG-13. This is PG-13. I'm just showing my tail, guys. Look at the tail physics. Oh. I don't know if the mic can pick up me jumping, but that is awesome. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't want to mess up I might have to recalibrate. Oh no. Yeah, okay, jumping around has pushed me into the floor. I am now simply a little creature. I have sunk into the ground. Nah, this should be, no, we're good. We're good? No, it got worse. Okay, we're good. This is good. You can kind of, okay, we're good. Thank you, Stream Tech, thank you. Okay, that is my very cool, very, I'm trying not to focus on the tail, but guys, the tail is the coolest thing about this. But yeah, all right, let's get into debut. I guess we'll switch over to the stream view. Okay, more traditional stream view, I guess. Okay, I hope that using my tablet is not gonna be too difficult with these mocap gloves on. We're about to find out. Can we move the, oh, I'm rising. Before I was shrinking into the ground and now I'm rising. Okay, that's all right. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're back. We are so back. All right. Yeah, that's good enough, sure, whatever. Okay, let's get started. So from my research on what VTubers do, as you guys know, I'm a virtual ambassador, the first of its kind in the entire world. So I had to do a lot of research, you know, on how to pull this kind of thing off. And this is what I kind of took away from it. I'm supposed to do like a kind of PowerPoint slideshow, but I tried to make it a little more fun, so I'm gonna fill it out with you guys, like on the spot live. So hopefully that's a little more interesting than reading like a literal PowerPoint of wall of text. Everyone knows that PowerPoints, you don't dump a wall of text, that's bad form. You put pictures, pretty pictures, people will look, and then you talk over it. But we'll do a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, and we'll get started with the basics. So we'll start with name. As you guys know, it's all over the marketing. And also I literally opened the stream by saying it, but my name is Ayato. Okay, handwriting is pretty difficult with this mocap glove, but we make it work, okay? We make it work. There. That'll do. But yeah, you can just call me Mo. And I mean, we did go for a Japanese last name, so in Japanese it would be Ayatomo, but just Mo is fine. The next most important question for VTubers, as VTubers I believe are famously known for all being like special creatures or species. Some people may have inferred from how I look, but you would be surprised if you're not familiar with the lore. I'm about to drop a lore drop on you. So I am what we call a kapu. I'm gonna explain what that means in a couple of slides, but I guess I can write kapu. But I mean, I'm not a kapu anymore. So that was in my previous world before I came to Earth. But yeah, so I guess that's not actually true. Hang on. I'm not a kapu. I mean, once I came to Earth, as you guys saw in the very awesome animated trailer, I actually underwent a magical girl transformation. And I mean, depending on who you ask, that's a human, right? I mean, depending on who you ask, that might also be classed as a furry. So, I mean, a furry? You know what? No. La creatura. We're going, I'm running out of paper space. We're going with la creatura. For those not in the know, this is a little bit of Espanol, the human language Spanish, which I picked up. It means the creature. And that's me. I think that's probably the best way to describe me is the creature. Because, I mean, I'm not a kapu, I'm not a human. I'm not quite a furry, because, okay, you can fight me on this if you disagree, but furries, anime girls with animal ears and tails are not furries, okay? I said it. They're kimono mimis. Fight me on this, all right? Anyone who thinks, oh, I'm a furry because I like a kimono mimi, get over yourself, bro. You're a fake fan. You're not a real furry, okay? So deal with it. I said it here first. Okay, La Creatura, let's go with that. Double underline, just so you know for sure. Okay, job or occupation. Well, I'm an ambassador, so for SFU, so I guess SFU representative. Or ambassador is a better word. That's the official wording. I'm gonna stick with the official wording. SFU ambassador. Happy face. Okay, birthday. I don't actually know if people care about all this information, but it seems to be standard protocol, so I'm going to, fill it out, just in case you guys want to celebrate with me next year. Unlucky timing with the debut, but it is what it is. My birthday is January, I don't want to write the full word, I'm lazy, 11th. And age, I am 23. normal age for a university student, okay? For the record. And as you know, to be an ambassador, for a virtual ambassador, you do need to be an SFU student. And 23 is a perfectly normal, reasonable age to be a student, all right? I don't want to hear it if you're a teenager, but 23 is normal, okay? And I'm just gonna say it, and there's no shame in that. Okay, height. So officially, my height is 1.6 kappus. But you guys don't know what a kappu is yet. So I guess I'll convert it into Earth units for you guys. That's 100 and approximately, let's say 164 centimeters. Very average, very normal for humans apparently. It's much taller than I am normally because, well, I used to be a kappu, which you might expect is 1 kappu tall. So yeah, makes sense, right? Okay, weight. I know a lot of people get self-conscious about their weight. But it's really not that deep. I believe, I don't remember off the top of my head how much I weigh, honestly. I'm gonna guess because I actually don't remember, especially since I haven't really weighed myself since the transformation, because I used to be 1 kappu, obviously. But I would guess somewhere around the ballpark of 3 to 3.5 kappus. But I'm not sure of the conversion. You'll have to kind of guess. But yeah, okay, languages. This is probably the fun part. I honestly think this is the most interesting question out of all of the questions of the basic bio information. But obviously, as you can tell, I'm speaking English right now. So English is good. And I also know, I'm learning Japanese. So, Nihongo, nearly forgot the radical there. There we go. Nihongo, I'm gonna give a check mark with a question mark. And I also know, kind of, depending on who you ask, I try, but a little bit of Mandarin in there, just a bit, you know. But I would say that my languages I'm most confident in are English. I learned it. I'll explain in the lore very soon. You'll understand how I picked up English. But Japanese, I definitely picked up because of my interest in the culture. So we'll get into that. But actually, speaking of Nihongo, I feel like I should speak a little bit, and just in case there are any Japanese viewers in the audience. So, 日本人の皆さん、ようこそ。私のデビュー生放送、デビュー配信。とにかく、フェイと比べたら、私の日本語は正直に言うと下手くそ。だってあいつが真面目ちゃんだし、あと私まだまだ勉強してるからね。ちゃんと大学で授業取ったから、それでもペラペラとかそんなわけがないですね。それでも頼まれたらまたたまに日本語で話して頑張ります。実は配信で日本語の勉強をやろうかなと思ってて、フェイに手伝ってもらってノベルゲームとか読もうかなとか、いつも練習したいし、みんなどう思う？日すぎかな？もし興味があったらチャットに書いてね。とにかく英語に戻るから、これからよろしくお願いします。Okay, that was enough flexing. But I'm going to move on, I guess. I would really rather not demonstrate my Zhongwen. It's weak. It's there, but it's weak. So we'll move on. Okay, let's see. My next slide. Here we go. Lore slide. Okay, so as you can see, I have included an image of a kappu. And I've been talking about kappus this whole time, I'm using kappus as relative measurements. But here you can see me in my kappu form before I came to Earth. Very cute, very, very small, much smaller than I am now. But I guess I'll talk a little bit of my history, especially my history with Faye and kind of how we got to Earth. So to start with, kappus are unfortunately creatures that don't possess any innate magic ability. And the world that we came from was very magical, extremely magical, and the world kind of ran on magic, the way that Earth currently runs on technology, I guess. But yeah, I got bullied a lot growing up for not having any magic. And I mean, listen, it's a species, it's innate to my species, but like, discrimination doesn't really make sense. It's not logical anyways, so it is what it is. But you know, to make up for all of that, I kind of started getting really good with my paws. Or I guess hands now, I have hands now. But I started to learn how to kind of, you know, take things into my own paws, or sorry, hands. And I figured out how to make stuff myself. And the nice thing is, I think that I could stand on my own 2 feet, you know, up against people with magic, no problem, just with the stuff that I made on my own. Obviously, that didn't stop them from being mean to me. Sadly, it really does. But, yeah, that was kind of my childhood until I ended up trying to visit magic school. Because, I mean, it's one thing to not have any innate magical ability, right? But in my case, I tried to create magical constructs. Technology for you guys, in a lot of ways, is kind of analogous to magic for us. You'll see why in a bit, I guess. But yeah, I went to magic school to kind of try and learn more about magic constructs and stuff because I love that stuff. And they did not like me. They were not about it, okay? They almost like, people were starting to gang up on me, and it was really scary, I'll be honest with you. But luckily, FAYE Ayato. Okay, his real name is not, his last name is not Ayato. His name is FAYE. But yeah, FAYE comes in, and my goodness, thank God for him, because he came in there and saved my butt. I guess he's like a well-respected person in the school. Listen, I don't really get how school works. I didn't get to go to school, okay? I can't read. Okay, I learned to read English, but that's different. At home, I couldn't read. But yeah, he saved my butt, and I'm very grateful for that. And he was really sympathetic to kind of the struggles that I've been through, and that's really cool of him because, you know, the guy's gifted with magic. And yeah, good for him for having empathy for other creatures like me. But yeah, we started looking for a better world together, with the power of magic, I suppose. Magical research. He was actually, I was gonna spoil his backstory, but I'll let him tell his own story during his own debut stream. But yeah, together, we kind of worked together to see if we could find a better world. One that isn't so, you know, innate, it's so cruel to people that just don't have magic. Like, it wasn't my fault, okay? But yeah, and in the process, we kind of developed a lot of, what's the word? Like, I don't want to say piracy. It's not. That's not what it is, okay, guys? We do only legal things within the bounds of the law, and we have never committed any crimes at any point, for the record. But, you know, with magic, we discovered the power of the internet, the Earth internet, and we kind of basically became massive Earth weebs. Like, that's the lore, man. That's how I can speak English. That's how I know about all this stuff, because we discovered how to kind of remotely access your culture, and it was really awesome because you guys don't have magic. Magic's not a thing on Earth. I mean, I guess depending on who you ask, the fact that computers are a thing is kind of like magic. No one understands really how it works, and only a select few people on Earth can produce them. But, well, who am I to talk? But yeah, anyway, so we became Earth weebs through magic, the internet, and we studied magic to figure out how we could move to Earth permanently, leaving the magic. Okay, I am told by my stream tech that I am slowly sinking away, and I'm also frozen, so I am going to recalibrate. I'm just gonna be right. Okay, gamers, we are back. We are so back. I am no longer sinking into the floor. This is good. Okay, where was I? Lore, right. We became massive Earthweaves, and we were going to figure out how to get to Earth with magic. And thank you, Faye, for figuring out, because I don't have any magic, but I helped, okay? I helped. If you guys played the ARG, you would know that I helped. I contributed. But we figured out, before we get to Earth, I forgot to mention that we, what our connection to SFU is and why we're so connected to SFU. So the short version is we kind of used our, definitely not illegal internet access to go incognito remotely to secretly become students at Simon Fraser University. And once again, going on the record, this is not a crime and not fraud and definitely legal in every capacity. But yes, it's crazy that we were able to get away with being remote for so long, but I guess it just so happened that our class, like the time that we decided to do this, just so happened to align with some kind of global like pandemic or I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Earth history beyond what's on the internet, so, but you guys were dealing with something and everyone was on the internet at the same time, and I guess it wasn't weird for people to be remote, like, full time. So we totally got away with it, and I got to experience IAT classes, and let me tell you something. It was crazy how much it was like stuff that I already knew how to do. Like, I learned that stuff with my own bare hands, and it just clicked. And SFU was really cool for that, honestly. Wait, I need to reset position again? Oh, yeah. Anyways, I gotta keep moving. I don't want to gap for too long about the lore. And, you know, Faye's got his own lore to speak about. But yeah, if you guys watch the trailer, which I forced you to watch as part of the stream, you would have seen that we opened a portal and we made it through with a lot of difficulty, but we did make it through. And stuff happened and timey-wimey magic and stuff, and then profit. And here we are. I transformed and I've got a cool human-ish furry form. And we're on Earth now. And I get to be an SFU student in real life, which is great. Okay, moving on. My reference sheet. So I'll try and go through this relatively quickly because I think, thankfully, I don't have too much going on. You know, we keep it simple in the Ayato household. Okay, that's not true. I'm only speaking for myself. You'll find out what I mean. But this is my design, and I'll give the credits very soon. But I guess I just wanted to kind of give you a close-up look and focus on the, you know, details of the design that you might miss. The main one being, I guess, this kind of little star design on the sleeve. I really like it. It's like a shooting star, and that's just like me when I got punted through the portal, right? So yeah, there's these nice ribbons on the sleeve that form a star shape, and I've got these cute little dangly ribbons that they go around. Actually, you can see them on my model right now. I have physics. They move around, just like real life. That's so cool. Yippee! Okay, no more arm movement. But yeah, I also have a little braid on one side only. Check it out. It also has physics. Whee! I just want to show the impressive physics, guys. Isn't it cool? I think it's cool. I also wanted to mention this scarf. I am a bit of a Free Ren fan. A casual one, I'll admit. I didn't read the manga, but Free Ren is really cool, and I really love her style, especially the scarf, the ribbon scarf. And so I kind of stole that for myself. So yeah, big fan of that. I also have leg garter belts in case my socks ever be drooping. But that's pretty much it. You've seen my tail. You guys have seen my tail in the flesh. That sounded weird. Okay, like in 3D, like in my flesh, that you can see right now. So that's okay. All right, that is my reference sheet. It will be on the Studio Seat website if you ever want to take a closer look for yourself, as well as other key arts. Okay, moving on. Credits. I gotta give credit where credit is due. So to start with, we've got character design. Shout-outs to the art director of the project, Chalky. She kind of pulled this together. And reference or key art, shout-outs to Kyle Wu. Follow him on Instagram and Twitter. He drew the reference art that we just looked at. 3D model, this beauty that I'm moving around in real time right now that you are watching. Shoutouts to Edward Madojimu. You can find his portfolio at thislink.com, at edwardmadojimu.com. Logo design, beautiful logo. I love it so much. It is oozing personality, and I love it. It's just like me for real, for real. Shout outs to Treeshoe. You can find Treeshoe's socials at Treeshoe6918. And I also wanted to give a special thanks to Neem for being my asset illustrator and graphic designer. You can kind of see the assets are in my stream overlay already, and I'm using them in my slides. Okay, I don't even know if these can be counted as slides, but whatever. Yeah, thank you, Neem, and thank you, everyone, for contributing to this and making this real. I am deeply grateful. Okay, finally, we're into the fun part. I don't have much time, so I need to speed run this fast. My original plan was to be drawing over this. I don't know if I have enough time to make pretty drawings for everything, but let's see if I can. Okay, I've got my brush. I do have my brush, right? Yes, yes, no? Why? Here we go. My brush. There we go. No, wrong brush. Why can't I see anything? I'm on the wrong layer, that's why. Oh my god, classic artist mistake. Okay, let's see. Perfect, there we go. We are ready to lock in and draw. Okay, I want to talk about my hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies. As you guys kind of maybe could have inferred from my backstory, my lore, I have picked up a lot of things in my time, and I think that these would be great future activities to do on stream. I hope that they'll be interesting for you guys. I think that they're pretty uncommon as far as VTubers go, but we'll find out. So, as you can tell, with my entire stream format, I like drawing cartoons, and I'm gonna draw a little Cappu for you guys right now. Look at him go. Okay, that looks kind of weird. That's okay. He can be simple right now. I also like 3D modeling. I'm gonna draw a Cappu doing a T-pose. But yeah, 3D modeling is another one of my interests that I picked up fairly recently. I will say it's very difficult. And please don't bully me on stream if I need to look at tutorials, because I haven't made that many yet. And I'm really excited to learn more about it, but it is hard. And I will need to rely on tutorials, okay? Okay, there's a Cappu. I'm gonna make him happy. Happy Cappu. Okay, another big interest of mine is animating. I love animation. All the types of animation. So I love classic 2D animation. Maybe I can draw a smear frame. No, that's kind of complicated. Okay, hang on. Sure, whatever. That's kind of weird looking, but whatever. I just need to come up with a doodle for every category. Motion graphics. Bro, I don't even know what to draw for this. I'll draw the After Effects logo. Do you know what the After Effects logo is, guys? It's a box that says AE in it. That's right, I love art. I love to draw. But yeah. And I also, I mean, it kind of makes sense if I'm into 3D modeling. I also like doing 3D animation. I really think that 3D animation is such an interesting blend of like, because classic 2D animation, you have to draw out every single darn frame. But in motion graphics, you get to set the keys, the start and end keys, and kind of, you know, mess with graphs and stuff to make it cool in the middle. And that's 3D animation. And I have no idea what to draw for that, so I'm gonna try and draw the Blender logo from memory. Here we go. This is the worst thing I've ever made. I'm not even gonna address that. Let's move on. Crafting and cosplay. That's another big interest of mine. As you can see from this beautiful art from Kyle Wu, shout outs again. I like making costumes and props for myself or other people. I don't really care. I just love the craft, man. I just love using my hands to make some crazy stuff. And I really hope that people don't interpret that in the wrong way. I mean crafting cosplay, okay? That's what I'm talking about, guys, okay? But yeah, you can see here, this is actually a reference to the Freerin staff, because shoutouts to Freerin again. But yeah, something I kind of want to address, you know, I need to address the furry allegations. This was something that was brought up, like, from day one of the announcement about ambassadors' auditions opening up, okay? People were like, that's a furry. And I'm like, listen, we already had this argument, okay? We already talked about what makes a real furry. And I just want to say that fursuits are real furries, okay? You can't deny that. And I have no shame. You know, as someone who used to be a Cappu, I was a creature. I'm literally la creatura. And if that's not a furry by nature, then I don't know what is. But, you know, kind of as a callback to my original form, I kind of miss it sometimes. I like being cute and cuddly and big and fluffily. Like being... I kind of skinny. Humans are skinny. You guys lack volume. And I think fursuits are a really cool way to add volume. And I also really like that as a costume, they kind of cover your whole body and face, so no one can judge who you are, like what you look like, what your body looks like. It's all about the craft. And that's what I love about it, I guess. I love craft. I've drawn Cappu a bunch of times, but I'm gonna draw him one more time. Okay, I know I use him pronouns, but Cappus can be any gender, for the record. Okay, here's a happy Cappu. Yippee! Happy Cappu, yay! Okay. I need to speed run these doodles. I don't have much time. Okay, I did it. Happy Cappu. Ta-da! And sewing. It is probably my weakest skill. I would love to get better at it, and I may try to learn it on stream, but I do kind of want to showcase my best skills, so I don't know how much of that I will show. Dancing is another one of my interests, and I'm actually into multiple types. One of the ones that I've gotten into recently, within the last couple of years, is wotage, or chikage, which is, if you're an idol fan, actually if you're a VTuber fan that is into, you follow their activities as idols, you should be familiar with this. If anyone knows the Jinzo, FAYE, Waipa, Taiga, this is in the same family, but we move with our arms, and it's cooler that way. It's fun. It's like dance moves. But yeah, my favorite wazas from Wotage Chikage are Oja Majo Carnival and High Tension Greeting. Those words probably mean nothing to most people watching, but that's okay. You guys can Google it and you'll see some cool stuff. And hey, who knows, maybe we can dance it together sometime. I don't know. I would love to do a crowd. The fun thing about Wotage is that you get a bunch of nerds who all know the dance and you all do it together, and it's like the hypest thing ever. So, recommend. I also like Odote Mita, which is Japanese for I tried to dance, meaning questionable quality dance covers, and I like to do that too. It'll make more sense when we look at my music taste, I guess, but I do like to do dance covers once in a while. One of my dreams, okay, I don't know if I'd call it a dream. It's kind of a, okay, whatever. Anyways, something I'd love to see someday is like, if you guys have seen a classic video, an old YouTube video of a flash mob doing Luka Luka Night Fever in like the middle of Times Square in Taiwan or something. That was so cool, and I would love to do that. I hope someday we can do it. Everyone should learn Luka Luka Night Fever. You should be able to drop that thing whenever you need to. The moment you hear that music, you should be able to drop Luka Luka Night Fever. And my last hobby of interest, I guess, is singing. So not much to say there. I just love karaoke. I know my voice might not be like the classic anime girl cutesy voice, but I love to sing. So yeah. Okay, moving on to my likes. I really originally wanted to draw doodles for these, but I don't know if I have time for that. So I'm gonna see if I can make really simple ones. So anime, video games, music. I'm gonna go category by category, I guess, starting with anime, because, you know, we're all weebs here, right? I'm a giga weeb. And I also just love cartoons in general. I love animation. So I think my top 3 are probably Nishijo, Beastars, and Made in Abyss. And that's probably not shocking whatsoever, because 2 of those are furry shows. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to admit that, okay? We should destigmatize furries. They're cute. Don't be hating. Okay, I'm gonna draw a cute bunny. Beastars bunny. And Made in Abyss also has a cute bunny, but, well, I've already drawn a cute bunny, so that's okay. Other cartoons that I like to shout out, Robot Dreams. This is an animated movie that came out from Portugal or Spain or something, but it was really cool, and it made me cry a lot, and it changed something inside me. So recommend, please watch it. Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake. I love it so much. It also changed me. I love the characters, I love the music. I did not grow up on it as a childhood show, so I got into it as an adult, and it really hit different for me, I guess. But yeah, Pui Pui Molcar, everyone knows that was anime of the decade. It's guinea pigs that are cars. It's peak cinema. And also, My Little Pony. It's also peak cinema. If you watched season 5, you understand what I'm talking about. I always tell people it's like Steins Gate. It has the harrowing pain of Steins Gate time travel. And last shout out to Odd Taxi. Okay, I think I'm really short on time, so I really gotta go fast. Video games. I love rhythm games. My is my favorite rhythm game. See if I can draw Delakuma. I love My. It is an arcade rhythm game with big buttons. It looks like a washing machine, so people call it the washing machine game. And I love it very much. Hold on, I'm gonna draw him. That'll do. Shout outs to other games that I like. I love Shin Megami Tensei 4. I like Green Hell. It's a survival game. I play some Monster Hunter here and there. Persona 4 is a great JRPG. I very casually play Dance Dance Revolution, and also casually play Chunathim while waiting in line for My. Music, I'm just gonna zip through these as fast as I can. I love the big 3 of J-pop: YOASOBI, Zutomayo, Yorishika. I'm just gonna run through the artists: T-Pazlite, Vocaloid and Annie Song and stuff. Millie, Shira Bansho, like Toho Dojin music, Toho project stuff. Fujikaze, Rebecca Sugar, I've been getting on a musical kick lately. Shibayan Records, Usao, Loewe, Hyadain, Silk Sonic. My tastes make no sense whatsoever. I just love stuff that when I hear music that I like it. And that's all. I really wish I could have doodled more, but I've spent too much time yapping about lore. Sorry, guys. Okay, moving on to dislikes. These are short, it's a short list, but I feel passionately about these things. Vegetables, they are cringe. And you know what? It's not on principle. I understand that vegetables are good for me. And red pandas are supposed to be omnivorous. And we're supposed to eat our fill of vegetables just like you guys. But it doesn't change the fact that they're cringe. Moving on. I can't deal with horror. I cannot play horror games. I cannot watch horror things. But I also have like a weird morbid fascination with it. And I will therefore read the Wikipedia articles about the horror things instead of experiencing them in any capacity. Rainbow Dash, she is cringe. I could write an entire essay about it, and maybe one day I will. I don't like crunching. With all of the skills that I have, I feel like I'm pretty prone to doing late nights and crunching hard, and that's just life, but I really don't like it still, and I would love to have a good work-life balance. The 11th version of a certain unnamed proprietary operating system. Yeah, there's nothing more to say about that. And a silent voice. Something I can also fight people about, but we don't have time for that, so we're gonna move on. I'm just gonna draw Rainbow Dash real quick. I don't think I have time to draw Rainbow Dash, but I have to speedrun this. There, she's dead. Because she's a war criminal, guys. That's why I don't like her. Okay, moving on. Moving on, my stream tech is giving me so many signals and I'm scared. It's scaring me. Okay, I have to speedrun my goals. Okay, my goals. I want to create the Yume Joshi content empire. Yume Joshis are girls, but you know, anyone can be a Yumejin, I guess, or Yumedanshi. People who love cartoon characters very much. Not platonically, romantically. And I want to use my skills to kind of make their dreams come true. I want to make my dreams come true, and I also want to make it true for other people in my boat. I would love to make more 3D models that me and Faye both can use. That's like alternate outfits, maybe props. I would love to do even new characters, who knows? Another goal is to produce a piece of art. It could be anything. It could be a game or animation or some kind of video, I don't know. But I want it to just hit different. It needs to have an impact. Like Robot Dreams, games Undertale and Outer Wilds come to mind. Those things change you, bro. You go in and you come out a different person. And I want to be able to do that somehow. Simpler goal, I want to hit 16,000 rating on My. If you know My, you know what that means. If you don't, it just means I want to get good at the game. Like, world class. I would love to make a huge cosplay build, maybe on stream, probably a fursuit. And I would love to collab with artists I look up to, which is a bunch. I'd love to collab with musicians. I think Sawtown is really cool. I think Doobie 3D is really cool, and I respect her deeply for making her own 3D model. That's very cool, and I'd love to do that. Okay, we're getting to the end. I'm sorry, Stream Tech. I'm sorry. Okay, tags and stuff. I was supposed to color this doodle that I made where I say I'm stuff, but whatever. OG Mark is the shooting star emoji and the paw prints emoji. My character tag is hashtag #MoAyato. And my fan art tag, I haven't decided yet. So if anyone wants to kind of pitch suggestions in chat, then please do. One idea I had was give me Mo art, which is kind of silly, but that's the best I could do. You know, when your name is literally 2 letters long, there's not a lot you can do. And also I'm kind of in the same boat with fan name. Please help me decide. I might get my stream, if I could get my moderators to put up a poll in the chat to vote. And you're also welcome to put, suggestions in the chat, but the ones that I came up with, we've got Cappudachi, as you know, Capus are the species. We've got Ayatomo, which I thought was a really cute pun because, our name is Ayato, and my name is Mo, and also Tomo means Tomodachi, like friend, yay. I thought it was cute. And I also have red FANdas, which is silly, but I mean, I think it's a good pun, okay? I'm just saying. Anyways, I wrote Rascally Raccoons. That's not a real suggestion, don't mind that. But yes, please vote in the poll or feel free to do suggestions. Huh? 1 minute. Okay, I have 1 minute left. Here's the stream schedule. The only thing that's relevant to me in the stream schedule is that on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Yeah, Tuesday 8 p.m. I'm gonna be doing a drawing stream, a proper drawing stream. I didn't get to draw today at all in this debut stream. That's okay. But I'll be doing character designs. Specifically, spoilers. I'm gonna be doing character designs for the other faculties of SFU. And we'll see how they look as anime girls and maybe hot anime men. We'll see. But that's the plan. And we're gonna be doing karaoke on Wednesday night. So be sure to tune in for those. And Faye is also gonna be doing a stream on Friday, but he'll talk about that when he gets to it. Okay, that's it. That's my debut stream. I really wish I could have spent more time taking my time doodling and talking about stuff, but unfortunately, I'm a criminal yapper. So I'm going to go and I'm going to see you all. I'm going to see you all on Tuesday. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to see you at the debut stream. What am I? The collab stream. What am I saying? Okay. Anyways, so in approximately 2 minutes, the next event. Okay, that's not true. In approximately 1 minute, 5 minutes. In approximately five minutes, the next event, which will be my friend Faye's debut live stream. So please stay on this channel. You might have to navigate to the next live stream. And please support him. He's really cool. He helped me. He's my friend. Please support. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.